Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, in one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Now the pitch. Still running at the 40. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown Seminoles. Not content to get the... Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The snap sets up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The give to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wyoming! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Moses. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge... Offense with jumbo personnel. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're bringing heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Wyoming! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a 1st down.
Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a...
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do?
The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. To the ground with the back. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Moses. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the big fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On the option. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting... Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Leaves it with the running back. And the Cowboys will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Using his legs, it's Moses. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He's back to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. It's caught downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Man, and you really wanted that first down. Time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He did not. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win the game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility.